Ahead in the Glasshouse, mending fences.
Hey Amanda, can I buy you a beer?
The short form is that means you're in.
G'day folks, welcome to the Glasshouse, the program that asks the question, if Cinderella turns into a pumpkin at midnight tonight, will a rugby league player still try to have sex with her? More news than a game you're not watching this week. In Canberra, the government is evaluating $51 billion in new defence projects, including $50 million for psychological warfare. The other $50.95 billion will be spent on regular bombing the shit out of people warfare. But having the right psychological approach is half the battle. Unfortunately, the other half of the battle is the battle. Maybe while they're spending their $51 billion, they can get some camouflage gear that looks like desert. At the moment, the Iraqis think they're being attacked by a hedge. In Cambodia, the country's 40,000 Buddhist monks have been told to remain calm and quiet while watching the World Cup or risk being defrocked. Well, it wouldn't be the first time a holy man lost his frock over a young guy in shorts. Cambodia's patriarch said watching the games in public, cheering or betting were actions against Buddhism. And he's right. You never saw Grasshopper snatch the pebble from his master's hand, then pull his robe over his head going, "Pebble!" In the US, a former handyman has been awarded over $500,000 in a lawsuit over a penile implant that gave him a 10-year erection. But that's nothing. His wife was awarded $1 million. Charles Lennon got the steel and plastic implant in 1996. Steel and plastic. I wonder if he can still get wood. Charles said he could no longer hug people, ride a bike, swim or wear a bathing costume. And even if he did go swimming, the implant caused drag and would often get snagged on seaweed and underwater logs. To deflect the obvious question, for a decade he's actually had to carry a gun in his pockets. But it was a confusing court case. Every time Charles stood up at the table, it sounded like the judge had banged his gavel. Congrats!
Roll your own news, Willy Ho. Ever wondered the real reason the trains don't run on time? Well, there's been some random drug testing of Sydney railway workers recently, and 9 out of 10 positive tests found traces of marijuana. You've heard of Puffing Billy? Well, now you know what he's puffing. City Rail may not be efficient, but at least it's green. It's obvious dope smokers would be attracted to a job where you can go, woo woo. When journalists asked about the drug tests, a City Rail spokesman said, "Oh, chill out, newspaper dudes. I'm not hurting anyone. Hey, look how shiny my watch is." But there's a reason why the railways have so many drug users. Most of them come from the wrong side of the tracks.
Really excited this week because Youth Poll 2006 came out. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's a poll of our youth and it's from this year. Seriously, it is. And it's got some interesting facts. Apparently teenagers in this country want the right to vote at 16. I don't know about that, teenagers. We know what you've done with Big Brother and Australian Idol. Can you be trusted? Seriously. Shannon Noel, yeah? You voted him second, didn't you? What about Will? Anyway, no, enough of that. That's not my fight. No, seriously. Apparently the young people in this country, they want to be taken seriously. Well, stop wearing your jeans halfway up your ass. Pull them up. And they want their views to be heard and acted upon. Oh, youth, so naive. That's not going to happen no matter how old you are. And another interesting fact, 69% of them want condom vending machines at school. And 69, that was just luck that number came up. Seriously, it was. I wouldn't have wanted a condom vending machine at my school. I was getting no action. Would have reminded me every time I went for a leak, you know? I mean, for me, it would have been like all the plastic bags I got in a drawer at home. Yeah, they're there, but I never bloody use them, do I? Now I do, though.
To it. Joining me, Corinne and Dave, to throw some stones in the Glasshouse tonight from The Breakfast Show on Fox FM in Melbourne, Adam Richard. And a golden girl of Australian swimming, Elka Graham. All right, movers and shakers. First up, a survey testing the politeness and courtesy of residents of 35 cities has ranked Sydney 23rd in the world. Yeah, well, those cocksnaps can get rooted. In the survey by Reader's Digest, Sydney scored 47% for courteous behaviour, 8% below the world average. It's a good result. We want to discourage as many Reader's Digest readers from coming here as possible. You want to read? Go to the frickin' library. But Melbourne says they would have done better if they'd been tested. And maybe they're right. Maybe Sydney-siders are grumpy because they haven't got the things that Melburnians have, like the Yarra and the miserable weather and the enormous chip on their shoulder. Adam, you're the queen of courtesy. What's the rudest city?
Look, being from Melbourne, I would have to say Sydney is quite rude, but I blame that on all the homosexuals.
What is that?
Are they a rude breed, Adam?
Well, you know, they're nice to ladies, but generally they don't ask your name until after you've had sex. I find London really rude. Everyone seems polite in London. Everyone seems like, you know, everyone says nice things. Like, they say excuse me at the train station, but that's actually a euphemism for I'm in a hurry, I'm pushing you down the stairs.
How nice are we? We are so nice to people that don't know. I know, I stop and I help people if they don't speak the language.
I know, we let them drive cabs and everything.
You know, they say America is the land of politeness and everyone's polite in America. And I went to Victoria's Secret in New York. It's the big lingerie shop, because I'm a girl and I like knickers. Yeah. Don't judge me. And so do I.
We all love Victoria's Secret.
So I went in and they measure you for a bra in there, which is great. In the middle of the shop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not in a change room.
Do they measure the cup size?
Going, well, this is the thing, right? She measured and she went around. That's not how they measure cup size.
You've never really touched a girl's boobs, have you?
So this is what they do. They measure you around here and then they measure you around there. So she measured, and I'm a different size in America to Australia. Their sizes go up. And she measured me around. She goes, well, you're 34, but I'm not quite sure about the cup size because you're quite... And she wrinkled her nose. She went, because you're quite spread out. Well, I'm spread like I'm butter.
She said, I come from Australia. We've got a lot of space over here. Room to breathe.
I've never been like that in stores when they want to, size your breasts and see what cup size you're going to be. I hate that, regardless if I'm choosing the wrong one or the right one. I'd rather go in and do it myself, although every guy would probably love to see a lady help a lady get into a bra, but I don't know, I just find it really...
No, I'd prefer to see a lady help a lady out of a bra. But if I had the choice...
I don't mind mind standing nude for a drug test, but then when it comes to measuring a bra, then I just like doing it myself.
Do you have to stand nude for drug tests?
Yeah.
Where do you get tickets for those?
Where do you get tickets?
Are tickets available on the web? I'm not actually interested in going to the events, but I'd love to go to the drug test.
Why do you have to stand nude? I'm intrigued.
You actually have to stand there now nude and then do a 360-degree turn to check you've got nothing on your back or bottom. And then they basically kneel down and watch you go to the toilet to see that you're passing urine.
So you've spoken to other people so you know they get nude, because did you hear about that thing? Remember Susanna Hoffs from the Bangles? When she sang Eternal Flame,
Yeah.
they told her that when Olivia Newton-John sang Hopelessly Devoted to You, she was fully nude. And she went, oh my God, that's my favourite song. So she sang Eternal Flame in the nude. It's complete bull dust.
I knew she'd sung it in the nude.
Yeah, they tricked her into it.
That makes her one of the dumbest people in the world, doesn't it?
So on the record, if I bought that record, she's nude when she's singing
When
that.
she's singing, she's
wow, I'm going to go out and
completely
buy it. It's going to change it.
So you don't need porn anymore.
No.
You just need a Bangles record.
Yeah. They're a good band, the Bangles, yeah. You've got a bangle on, that's a coincidence, isn't it?
Thanks, Rain Man. Our next mover and shaker is US TV network NBC, which wants the International Olympic Committee to hold the swimming finals at Beijing in the morning, because that'll be good for ratings in America. It's all about making the US happy. Who's running these games? John Howard? It'll be okay for the shorter events, but swimmers in the 1500 will have to tread water during the commercial breaks. This is disastrous for us. Due to sponsorship deals, our top swimmers are contractually obliged to eat several bowls of cereal in the morning. Then have to wait an hour before they can go in the pool. Alco, you've done a few laps. What's so bad about racing in the morning?
People are saying there's scientific evidence that you do swim faster at night. However, I think it comes
Why?
down to, well, you're more awake. Like, think about it, when you wake up in the morning, kind of, they're eating, and, I mean, I'm the person that gets up straight away and I'm on the go, but it normally takes you a couple of hours
I
to
know
kick
what
into
you know
it.
what you need? Some Red Bull.
You're funny. Right, look at what it does to you.
Well, she's feisty without it, isn't she?
You were just saying today, because Dave was having a Red Bull before the show this evening, and you were saying you can't drink it. Why?
No, I can't have Red Bull. Just because, well, I've got a bit of a heart arrhythmia, a regular heartbeat. So that was, diagnosed in 2003. So caffeine, a lot of caffeine, or Red Bull, sleeping tablets, any of that kind of bad stuff. Drugs, alcohol, all that kind of stuff, I'm a no-no to. So, it just is, it's not good. Red Bull's not good for you anyway. You're going to have no teeth. Look, you've hardly got any anyway now.
Quite harsh towards me, isn't she? No, you're right.
But your heart works 100%.
But you have to think about your heart, you know, because most of us don't think about our hearts, do we? They just do their job and we don't think about it.
Do you know what the doctors told me? They told me, I guess in a way, like when you're born, God kind of gives you a certain number of beats. So it's just, you just kind of wake up every day and you just expect that heart to keep going and going.
That's the
and
most
going.
depressing thing I've ever heard in my life.
Really? I don't think
God gives you a certain amount of beats. I'm saying that I can just see this giant clock over me.
You're a bit bad.
Ticking down.
So should you have a boring life so you live longer? I mean, because, if...
Does it look like I have a boring life?
No, you have a great life. You say whatever comes out of your mouth. Says whatever comes out of her mouth. We all do.
Our favourite mover and shaker comes from Gloucestershire, where an 8-year-old peacock who's desperate for a mate has been trying to have relations with a petrol pump. Every day, Mr. P, the peacock, runs a kilometre from his home to the local service station, where he hangs around trying to woo the 4 petrol pumps. Of course, with the price of petrol about the same as a high-class hooker, you may as well have sex with the pump while you're there. Sadly, it's all going to end in tears. Mr. P likes to smoke after sex. Corinne, you have many admirers. Have you ever picked the wrong partner?
Well, obviously they've all been the wrong partner, otherwise I would still be with them.
Maybe you're the wrong partner.
No, I'm great.
I'm single too.
Yeah.
How long have you persisted?
Well, some of them have been more wrong than others, obviously. I had one boyfriend who turned out to be quite nuts. He used to come around, he'd come around and go, hello, and then he would yell at me until I cried, and then he'd go, oh, I can't stand you when you're like this, and leave. Yeah. And he was hot.
And then did you, like, sit at home and analyse what you did wrong? Thinking, what the hell did I do? I'm normal.
And then one day I woke up and went, I'm not doing anything wrong, he's nuts. And I snapped, and he'd gone. I went, oh, you don't get to leave. You were so getting dumped today. Wow. So I went to the tram stop where he was in my car. I went, get in the car. And he went, I'm not getting in the car. So he got on the tram. So I followed the tram in my car back to his house. Then
we were all going, oh my God, Corinne's going out with Damir Dokic.
And then he got on his bike, and I followed him all the way back to his house, and I waited until he got there on his bike. And then he got off his bike, I got out of the car, and he said, I don't want you here. And I said, no, I'm about to. And then it was a fight to see who could dump the other person first.
Who got in first?
I did. He would argue that he did, but I got in first. And then we threw keys. And then we ended up... There was, I would like to call it an exchange of house keys, but we kind of just threw them at each other like monkeys fling poo.
So you were doing sleepovers already after a couple of months?
Oh, yeah.
She just called you a slut. She totally did. Elka just gave it a bit of... You were doing sleepovers after a couple of months.
Yeah, at least you didn't have a go at her teeth.
I just realised you're like one of those big brother intruders who comes in to make trouble.
So, no, I'm intrigued. Well, how long do you wait before you have sleepovers?
Well, I've been with my partner now for 2 years, and it was nearly a year.
Nearly a year?
Wow. Yeah. He must be a marathon runner, isn't he? I mean, that takes some endurance.
And when I say sleeping over, I was just sleeping over.
So you waited a whole year. Is there a belief system behind this, or what was your reasoning for that?
Oh well, yeah, I'm a strong Christian, but also on top of that as well, like he just became my best friend. I met him at the Olympics nearly 2 years ago.
So you didn't find him hot?
Oh yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. But I think it's as cliche as it sounds. I'll just be quiet for a minute.
There's nearly 200 episodes. I've never been slapped like this, and I like it.
Yeah, you're really good. Can you come back?
But you'll probably get married, won't you? Yeah, you'll marry the.
Yeah, well, like Elka said, that's why she knows definitely.
Yeah. Oh, well, you don't know anything for definite, but I love him. I love him very much.
Oh, he's a very lucky man.
Yeah. And what does he do?
He's the captain of the Australian water polo team.
Oh God!
I love water polo too because they're just so angry. And
they're the best bodies, yeah.
They do have best bodies, and they do. But they're like in the water. They've just got.
Yeah, now I think we know why they're angry now.
Are you guys married or?
No.
I got engaged last week. Weren't you watching? Yeah, it's lovely, yeah.
How soon are you guys going to have sleepovers?
No, we got that out of the way pretty early.
We got that out of the way.
Later in the Glasshouse, Brendan Nelson hopes he gets to be Defence Minister forever and ever.
This has the potential to be more dangerous for our soldiers.
Kate Moss flies to Colombia in her new personalised jet. And Labor numbers man Stephen Conroy reveals what goes on in an average meeting with Kim Beazley.
Oh, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm buggered.
Tonight's question on the Glasshouse is, what do you think you'll be like when you're old? Let's find some answers. All right, what do you think you'll be like when you're old?
All right, I hope I'm not like you. I want to be looking like you.
I think he's taking the piss out of me. All right. What will you be like when you're old?
I'll probably be bored.
Yeah, because you're old or you're...
No, at the rate that this is going on, we'll probably still be here.
Oh, he's already got the attitude of an old person, hasn't he? All right, what do you think you'll be like when you're old?
Don't intend to get old. See, we got the Asian genes. So, the Asians, they might look like 40, but they're really 20.
What, so you actually look older than you are? Well, how old are you?
How old do I look?
You look like you're 20.
Yeah, pretty good guess.
When you should look like you're 40 if you're 20 by your maths.
Yeah, I just went the reverse, so it didn't make sense at all.
What do you think you'll be like when you're old?
Grumpy.
Why?
Oh, because I'm not that nice now.
Aren't you?
No, not really.
I think I'll be rude, crude and as vulgar as I possibly can.
Oh,
but
really? You're going to really let it all hang out?
I think I will be. And probably full of wind.
Full of wind? What do you think you'll be like when you're older?
I think I'll be the same as I am now, crotchety and whingy.
All right.
I want everyone to grovel to me.
What's your name?
Abby.
Queen Abby.
That's it.
Have you got a Mr. Abby?
No.
Oh,
No,
well,
Mr.
you're actually... This is a good ad, though, isn't it?
It's absolutely. Hello.
In convalescent news for Jungle Kings, a zoo in northern India has opened the country's first old age home for lions. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. And in the old age home, the mighty old age home, the lion sleeps all day as well. Husey, I'd like your help. I want you to be a retired lion. And we're going to interview you. First question, Simba Dave.
Yeah.
How's life in the home?
Yeah, in the home? Yeah, it's good. I like it. We've got air conditioning. Gets hot in the jungle. I got a coat I can't take off.
How does it feel to be old? Do you sort of feel like, you know, your usefulness has run out now?
I do. And it's hard because I want to be a lion, you know, I want to be king, you know, I want to be, yeah. And they got Viagra in the home.
And do you use that?
Yeah. I chew into it like nobody's business.
Really? So you brought your whole pride in there with you,
Yeah.
for sure?
There's not much to be proud of at the moment.
Any sedatives? Because you're seeming a bit slow. Or you're just, you know, losing a bit, you know, dementia or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I've still got a bite left in this old set of chompers, don't you know?
Can you give us a roar?
Can I give you a roar?
Yeah, I want a roar, a lion's roar.
Yeah, right.
So, Dave, are you still a man-eater? Like, do you... Or is it just pensioners now? Like, you're just going for that pensioner insurance panel?
No, I will still nibble on a man, yeah.
Yeah, I read somewhere that lions sleep 15 hours a day and they have sex so many times. So you know, fitting in with that ratio, or...?
Yeah, sure, yeah, because we get the sex out of the way quick so we can sleep longer.
I've heard that lions like to woo their lady lions by the lioness by writing them poetry. Is that? Can you give us one of the poems?
Sure. Yep. You're my lioness. I love you the best. I want to take you into the jungle and think of another word that's easy to rhyme. I want to give you. Help me, Elka.
I don't know, you're a lioness, I want to be the best, I want to touch your breast, and then caress.
Wow.
Dirty.
You can have your words worth, I want Elka.
Take you on a test.
You know that lions mark their territory by
Yeah.
peeing on it?
Yeah.
Has that become more difficult with the...
Yeah, it has, yeah. The system's not as good as it used to be, so my territory has reduced, basically. Basically, my territory is the mat that I sleep on now.
You are known as the king of the jungle.
Yes.
So that makes you royalty.
Yes, thank you for appreciating that.
You're welcome. We have royalty as well, and they get involved in a lot of scandals. Are there any royal scandals in the jungle world?
Oh, yeah. I was involved in a scandal once.
Really?
Yes, I was married to a beautiful young lioness. Mm-hmm. But for 20 years I carried on an affair with a warthog.
Yes, it's time to award the coveted Glasshouse Trophy, which this week is called... And the winner of the Crusader Robin Pork Fatwa comes from Turkey, where a public TV station has banned Winnie the Pooh cartoons because Piglet is unclean. Wait till they find out what poo means. Apparently the Turkish government thinks people are easily offended by pink skin and grunting, which is why they also don't have a porno channel. So the trophy goes to the terrible Turks at public TV. They're now trying to make more appropriate shows like Muhammad and the Crazy Kids of the Quran, the Gallipoli Adventures of Simpson and his Eeyore, and I slam, you slam, we all slam for Islam. That's the way it is for Wednesday, July the 5th. Thank you, Alka. It was an absolute delight. Thank you, Adam.
Anytime.
And let's take a look at tomorrow's headlines. The Age has Big Brother housemates admit being dicks. Now stop rubbing our noses in it. In the Tizer, bananas hit $12 a kilo. ABC sells B2, doubles budget. The Hobart Mercury says 9 turmoil, a storm in a teacup. And Eddie's tea bag in a vice. And from the Herald Tribune, NASA engineers find crack in shuttle. Smoke it and say, let's launch this mother. Good night.
Ben Harper was in Australia recently, playing shows right around the country. Triple J's live music team was in Melbourne to record his phenomenal performance. Your chance to hear hit after hit from Ben Harper. Live at the Wireless, Monday night from 8 on Triple J.